racism. It's one of the deepest wounds in our world. From history's darkest chapters to today's headlines, humanity keeps stumbling over the same sin, treating people as less than human because of their skin, ethnicity, or culture. But was this ever God's plan? Did the Creator design us to be divided? Today, we explore the Bible's story, from Genesis to Revelation, and see God's true intent for humanity, and how He calls us to tear down the walls of prejudice in the very first chapter of the Bible. We see God's blueprint for humanity. Genesis 1:27 says, "So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God He created them. Male and female He created them." Think about that. Every single human being, no matter where they're from, carries the image of God. That means infinite worth, dignity, and value. From the beginning, diversity wasn't an accident. God's creation was filled with variety, colors, shapes, languages, all part of His artistry. He didn't make a monochrome world. But if God's design was unity, why are we so divided? The story of the Tower of Babel in Genesis 11 gives us a clue. Humanity tried to build a tower to make a name for themselves, defying God's command to fill the earth. In response, God confused their language and scattered them across the earth. This was not punishment to create racism. It was protection. God knew that unchecked human pride leads to destruction. Language and cultural differences were meant to limit rebellion, not breed hate. Fast forward to the New Testament. Acts 17:26 says, "From one man He made all the nations, that they should inhabit the whole earth." Every ethnicity, every culture comes from the same family tree. Racism is not rooted in creation, it's rooted in sin. Here's the hard truth. We turned God's gift of diversity into division. Pride, fear, and greed twisted differences into reasons for oppression. From the Israelites despising Samaritans to Jonah refusing to go to Nineveh, prejudice has plagued humanity for thousands of years. But the Bible doesn't ignore it. It confronts it head-on. Even in the Old Testament, God's heart was for all nations. Israel was chosen not as an exclusive club, but as a light to the world. In Exodus and Deuteronomy, God commands His people to welcome the foreigner, because you were foreigners in Egypt. His mission was always global. Abraham's descendants were meant to bless every nation when Jesus came. He shattered racial and cultural barriers. He spoke with the Samaritan woman at the well, a double scandal in His day, speaking to a woman and a Samaritan. He praised the faith of a Roman centurion, an enemy occupier. He told the parable of the Good Samaritan, making the despised foreigner the hero. Jesus didn't just talk about love across differences. He lived it. Ephesians 2:14 says, "For He Himself is our peace, who has made the two groups one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility." On the cross, Jesus didn't just reconcile us to God. He reconciled us to each other. His blood broke the power of division at Pentecost in Acts 2. The Holy Spirit did something amazing. He reversed Babel's scattering. People from every nation under heaven heard the gospel in their own language. God was declaring, "This message is for all people, everywhere." Unity wasn't about erasing cultures, but celebrating them under Christ. And here's the end of the story. Revelation 7-9 gives us a glimpse of heaven. A great multitude from every nation, tribe, people, and language, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. No more segregation, no more supremacy, just one family, worshiping together. So, what do we do with this? First, we examine our hearts for prejudice, even in subtle forms. Second, we listen to people's stories and learn from them. Third, we stand up for justice when we see discrimination. And above all, we treat every person as an image bearer of God. Racism was never God's intent. His plan from the very beginning was unity in diversity. A world where differences are not just tolerated, but celebrated. And through Christ, that vision is not just a dream. It's a reality we can live out today. The question is, will we?